going to be doing a 6-month update. I know the last one I uploaded kind of late, and this time I'm trying to do it a little bit earlier. Alright, so we did go to the doctor's earlier in January, and he was weighing at 16 pounds and 15 ounces. The doctor said he was a little bit underweight, and so now we're feeding him more of baby food and less milk. He has his 3 main meals of the day: breakfast, lunch, and dinner, and then he has his bottles in between and right before bed. He's starting to eat those little cereal puffs that melt in the mouth. He's about 26 inches tall, and his head circumference is 16.5 inches. The transition to month 5 to month 6 is pretty big. As you can see, he's starting to walk, but it's kind of a guided walk. When he was 5 months old, it was kind of a walking backwards, but now it's more walking forwards and it's more straight. He can almost sit by himself, but he's kind of wobbly. And now he can also crawl, but he does army crawling. He's been trying to get on his knees so he can crawl around on 4s instead of just using his arms to drag him around. But when he does that, he actually just kind of wobbles around and ends up just being on his stomach. He can stand pretty good, but he needs support, like he needs to be leaning on something. And he's actually pretty content about standing by himself. Earlier today when we were watching a movie, he was just kind of standing here for a couple minutes, like maybe 5 minutes. Oh. He's a lot more active in the day now. He takes about 3 naps in the day, but they don't last very long. I think the longest nap only lasts like an hour and a half. He usually poops once in the morning and once before going to bed, and we change his diaper every time he gets up from a nap because it tends to get really wet. He's also been sleeping through the night. If he doesn't get his bottle at night, like if he doesn't want it at night, he'll usually get up, but after you feed him, he goes right back down to sleep. But if he drinks his milk before going to bed, then he's good for the night. And now that he's getting older and recognizing people, I'm really glad that he does not have stranger anxiety. Every time we go somewhere, he's not really shy around people. He'll smile and laugh at them, and sometimes he wants them to pick him up and play with him. So the only people that he gets kind of scared around are my uncle and my grandmother from my mom's side. And I really don't know why, but whenever they want to hold him, he just kind of cries a little, and I don't know, those are the only 2 people that he's not comfortable around, and I'm not really sure why. His diaper size is still size 3, and I'm pretty sure he's going to stay that size for a couple more months because size 3 is like 17 to 22 pounds. Now he's more playful. He likes playing with his toys. He actually likes mirrors a lot. If you put him in front of a mirror, he kind of smiles and laughs and kind of taps the mirror. The outfit he's wearing right now is a 3 to 6 month outfit. Yes, he's wearing an undershirt because it's snowing over here, but he's got a layer up. And his 6 to 9 month outfits, he can fit, but the legs are kind of long. Like he can't put his feet in the little footy jammas. My mother-in-law did buy shoes for him. I did a haul over that a couple months ago. I'll put the link down below so you can check it out. So the shoes are a little bit big, but he can wear them. And he's really interested in them as he just kind of wants to eat them. I don't know why. He doesn't really like wearing shoes or socks for the matter. He likes being barefooted around the house. But he doesn't mind the footed pajamas. Okay, so he did get his shots this month too. He got 4 shots this time. Half a dose of the flu shot. He's going to get the other half next month. And he also got his other 3, which were the same from his 2-month shots and his 4-month shots. With every update, I try to add like a topic to talk about. So I'm going to talk about things that are useful and unuseful for me. I'll start with things that were unuseful. So we had his baby shower a month before his birth, and that's just to, you know, kind of get things, and then if we need anything extra, we can go buy them afterwards. And one thing I thought I needed were mittens, and we got 2 sets from my mother-in-law, and I really didn't even use them. He would always take them off anyway. From the baby shower, we had loads of blankets, receiving, swaddling, everything. And I actually bought a big blanket for him. It was just really cute blanket, really fluffy, and I ended up returning it because we had a lot of blankets. And to be honest, we still have maybe 2 or 3 packs of receiving blankets that are brand new. We only used the receiving blankets for about maybe a month or 2. After that, they kind of just got small, and they were kind of like of no use. I couldn't swaddle him in it anymore, and my mom actually made me some blankets that were bigger so I could swaddle him. The bigger blankets we got, we used them to cover his car seat whenever we're going out. So the receiving blankets and the mittens were the only things that I probably didn't really use. Other than that, I used everything else. Before my pregnancy, we did have a puppy, and we used dog training pads. And after we found out I was pregnant, we had to rehome the dog in January. And so we had a lot of puppy pads left over.
Mom.
No. Big hug. So the puppy pads were actually really useful for me because whenever we went out in public, I didn't really want him to lay down on those changing stations because you don't know what kind of germs people spread. So I would put the pad down, and it was actually big enough for him to lay on it, and he can still fit the pad pretty well, like his body doesn't go off of it. So we kind of use it whenever we go out to other people's place, and we also use it in the home. We don't have a changing station because we don't find it necessary, and so the pads work just fine. We just lay the pad on the bed and lay him on the pad and change him there. It's also really good to use inside the house because sometimes when he poops, it kind of comes out of his diaper and the pad is kind of there, and it works really good. And I've had accidents where he would pee after taking a bath, and I'm so glad the pad was there because it's super absorbent. Okay, so he's kind of getting antsy and all over the place. I think it's time for him to eat, so I'm gonna end the video here. Be sure to check out last month's update, and I'll try to post as often as I can. And thank you for watching. Do you want to say bye? Bye bye everyone. Bye.